Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Kerbal Space Program .25. This is Economic Boom. So in the last episode we managed to get ourselves into a nice stable orbit over Dres, and we got another notification saying that we got data from space around Dres complete, and it says we've subtracted more science than we made and we subtracted more reputation than we've gained yet again, which I really hope that's not really the case here. Again, it looks like we're even closer to zero. I can't imagine we've lost all that reputation that we gained. I don't know, maybe we did. But anyways, thankfully reputation doesn't really matter a whole lot, and after this mission I might go and cancel that agreement with Mortimer, because that seems to really be messing things up. But anyways, off camera I have just moved the periapsis down to 35 in an effort to hopefully obtain a low Dres orbit, so we're just going to continue to fall closer and closer towards this gray lump, this gray lumpiness of rock and whatever else it is. Look how far away the sun is. We're only collecting, actually it's not too bad, 1.3 power. It's not so bad. Luckily we have enough of these solar cells that can stay charged up here. We have big giant batteries too, so I'm not too worried, but we should be approaching the periapsis very soon in about 3 minutes. Let's see if this qualifies us for low. No, it's still high. Wow. We can wait till the periapsis that's a little bit closer. 35. Let's see if that did it. Nope. That's unbelievable. Alright, so what we've got to do basically, we'll point straight in towards the planet here, and we'll just keep lowering that periapsis. We'll just keep on lowering it. It's going to push our apoapsis out a little bit, but let's go to about 30. Okay, let's see if 30 will do it. Basically push ourselves straight in towards the planet, but we didn't lose any orbital momentum. That's why it basically subtracted from here and added it to over there, because we didn't break or speed up. We just pushed, basically bent the orbit a little bit, so it kept the momentum and it just displaced it over to that side. Alright, let's see if 30 will do it. This reminds me of our mission to Gilly, where we just couldn't find. Wow, still high over Dres. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Alright, well, we're gonna have to lower this even further. Let's just kill off this velocity. Just circularize yet again. The search for low Dres orbit continues. Alright, so we'll make our new periapsis. Maybe I guess we'll try for, I don't know, 25, I guess. 25. That's what this episode is. It's search for low Dres orbit, which so far has eluded us. Oh, and here we're running into these issues again, where basically once you get low enough, you can't time warp enough, which is a little bit frustrating. A little bit frustrating. Maybe it'll count 29. Like, I'd love to not go too far in towards the planet, but if we have to, I guess we have to, right? Yeah, since this will take a while, I'll do a little cut so we get a little bit closer to the periapsis. So here we are approaching the periapsis. Let's see if this will actually be low Dres orbit, hopefully, because we're at 25,000 basically. No, it's still high orbit. What in the world? How much further do we have to go? Alright, we'll just push it in a little more. We'll try 20, I guess. Yeah, we'll have to try 20. A little bit further, guys. Just going lower and lower. This really reminds me of our Gilly. Look at them, some nice craters in here. I guess you could say there's some interesting features. It's kind of like a gray and light gray mix, something like that. Interesting craters. We got like some little rift carved out here. Looks like maybe an asteroid struck it, slammed into it, carved a nice canyon. That would be actually an interesting place to visit. Somewhere right along there. That would be nice. Alright, looks like we're getting close again to our periapsis. Let's see if 20,000 will do it. Hopefully. Oh, thank God. Alright, here we go. So it took to about 20,000 meters if you guys are trying to play along too. And there we go. We can see a massive canyon. That must be the one we just passed, actually. It's interesting. Yeah, definitely the one we just passed. That is very cool. As you can see, there it is right there. Interesting. And let's get Bob out here on EVA. We'll get his EVA report of the situation. 56 science. Let's go ahead and do the goo. The goo feels right at home here. I'm sure it does. And let's do the materials bay. High radiation environment. Same old stuff. I really wish they'd had some new interesting text in that. But anyways. So that's us. I think what we're gonna do is I might keep us at 35. That seems like a reasonable height. I just don't want it to be too far away from the, or too close rather to it. 37, maybe 42, maybe 50. Honestly, I liked 50. So yeah, we're just gonna boost right back up again. Not that I have a problem with low orbit, it's just it takes a long time to time warp. And you know, a lot of that you guys don't see because I do a lot of cuts, but I sit here off camera for like 10 minutes at a time, just waiting and waiting. So that's okay. We'll boost ourselves not too far back up, just another maybe 20. See, as you can see, look at this. So it's gonna take us a while to get back up to apoapsis there. In fact, why don't I just do this? I'm such a derp sometimes. I could boost the apoapsis out to where I want it to go. Yeah, let's do it this way. We'll boost the apoapsis out right about to 50. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that before. And then we can just move this out to circularize. Bam. But I'll do all that off camera. So basically I'll get us set up to where we can start landing. Alright, so we're basically all set up. I've got us in a nice circular orbit at about 50 something, just about 50 kilometers above the planet there. So next we could just pick out where we want to land, and again I'd like to try to land somewhere near that little rift right there. But before we do that, man, look how small that sun is. It's so cool. Before we do that, let's get this all set up for landing. We're going to want to do, since we have been pulling fuel out of here, we're going to want to just dump that fuel right back into it from the service module. Okay, I don't know why it's not letting us... What? It's not letting us put the oxidizer in. What in the world? Oh, I love this game sometimes. I love all the little stupid glitches that happen. What? I'd really love to get some oxidizer. That would be nice. What in the world? Okay. Why are we not allowed to take oxidizer? Does anyone know? Please tell me the answer. I'd like to know, because I'd really like to get that oxidizer. 180 out of 880. I don't, that's really weird. What I'm going to do is go back out. Sometimes these stupid glitches happen, and when you exit out and come back in, it seems to be okay again. Hopefully that's the case, otherwise this will be a short mission because of a stupid glitch. Alright, let's go back out. Hopefully it'll stop being stupid. Alright, let's try that once more. What? Are you what? Alright, this is really, really weird. I do not like this glitch. I don't get this at all. I can take liquid fuel, but I can't take oxidizer? Oh, I gotta figure this shit out off camera. Hold on a second. I don't know what I did. I just like rotated the camera a little bit and it started working. I don't get it. This game, sometimes it makes me wonder. But anyway, there we go. We're getting the oxidizer in. We're all set. Yeah, literally all I did was rotate and then see we can't click it here, but then oh, now I suddenly can. It doesn't make any damn sense, but whatever. What are you gonna do? It's a little uneven here with the way we borrowed the fuel. And just dump it in like that, and that should even that out a little bit. Not like it really matters a whole lot, but there. Okay. So that's great. All we have to do is basically separate these two craft. Get them all separated apart, and then we'll be able to send it down there. Down to the surface of Dres. Let's get that going. Let's see, we got full fuel, full fuel, full fuel, full charge. Everyone's all set. Everyone's in there. I always like to do this little checklist. And we're going to decouple the node. And we're just going to square bracket to the service module and just N RCS away. And once we are far enough, we are going to put the ship in a north-facing attitude here. Ooh, did I bump it? I think I bumped it a little bit. Oof, thank God I didn't knock anything off. That would have been embarrassing. Alright, so this thing will stay basically like this. It's fully charged. It's got its solar panels. It doesn't need anything else. And this craft is good to go as well. We've got our whatchamacallit, SAS agent on here now, so this way it won't be so wobbly. That was a big problem with the Moho mission. Basically, this thing was too... I didn't put an SAS on it and it got too wobbly, but anyways, let's go ahead and let's try to get this thing down to the surface. Now, I'd like to hit near that rift, but in the idea of saving fuel, let's see, this is only going to take 30 meters per second. As opposed to moving a little further, it's going to take about twice as much. Maybe we'll land near that little crater. Oh, we'll see. We'll do something like this. We'll do something like that. Maybe we'll still get to see the crater, but that node is coming up very, very quickly. We need to activate the engines. They're activated. Let's go ahead and slow down. As you can see, we're moving away from our craft now. And that little burst has essentially set us up to land on the surface. That's what we're gonna do. Just get ourselves lined up. I don't know why I lined it up with that node. We're gonna line up right here to the retrograde, and we are just gonna do a nice landing. Hopefully do a nice landing. Hopefully nothing terrible will happen. I don't think so, though. So we're leaving our service module in space. Here we are coming across that rift. It's pretty interesting. We are going to blast right by it a little bit, but Dres is rotating a little bit, so we won't miss it by too much. Very interesting. Interesting surface features right there. I don't think there's any sort of biome just yet on this planet, or any of the other planets, really. We are coming down relatively close to it. So let's go ahead and put our gear down, and we were just going to start firing these engines up just to start slowing down. In fact, we can pretty much get ourselves to land near these things. That'll be interesting. Yeah, it'll kind of be near that rift. So let's put the surface information. We're about 4,000 meters up, 4,500 roughly. Gravity here is not as high as it was on Moho. It's about half as high. But still, we want to be careful. Where's the sun? Oh, look at there's our craft right up there. We don't want to wait too long to do any sort of burns. And hopefully we're not over any sort of mountainous area. If it looks like a very repetitive tiling of the surface features here, that's alright. There's that rift right over there, so we'll be a couple kilometers away from the rift. It's a cool word, the rift. Alright, we're about 1,200 meters up now. Basically falling straight down. There's our shadow, basically straight below us, because the sun is about noontime here on Dres. 500 meters up. It's going to really start killing our velocity now. Not too much. Yeah, I think we'll have plenty of fuel to get back up to the surface again. 100 meters. And ooh, oh no. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Okay. Alright, we got this. We got this. Ah! Wow, let's not do that again. I didn't like where we landed. That was quite bad. This is very bumpy over here. Oh, please, come on. Get there. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, that was a bit of acrobatics that I really didn't want to do, but it's kind of cool actually. I thought for sure we were dead. Oh man, if we tried a stunt like that in any of these other worlds, we would have been so dead. But holy crap, we made it. Oh my god. Don't try this at home, folks. That was stupid and unnecessary. But we did it. Oh, there's our craft. The craft overhead's like, what the hell was that? What were you guys doing? And Mission Control is like freaking out right now. They're like, what in the shit are you doing? Bob was just showing off. See, he's got a little bit of Jeb envy. He thinks that Jeb just isn't as good as everyone says he is. So he's gonna do a little acrobatics to prove everyone wrong, or something like that. Anyway, we're on the surface safely somehow. We'll do the crew report from the surface of Dres. We'll send that back. There we go. We've got some basically contract complete, I'm fairly certain, but let's go ahead and observe the goo. 80 science. Let's observe the materials. As the sample's processed, the computer asks if it can sing you a song while it works. Apparently it's about a flower of some kind. Daisy. And that's another 2001: A Space Odyssey reference right there, where at the end of it the computer sings Daisy as Dave is trying to shut it down. So that's another 2001: A Space Odyssey reference. Very nice. We'll keep that data. And we can actually do some of these. Seismic data. Yeah, about 0.1 G. This appears to be seismically inactive. Yeah, it's a relatively dead world, I would imagine. Can't do the barometer because there's in a vacuum. Temperature display 0 degrees. somehow it's exactly 0 degrees, and the gravity display is pulling us at 1.07 meters per second squared. Fine detail. Very good. Very, very good. So that's us on the surface of Dres. We had some acrobatics there, and I can't believe we survived. Thanks to Bob and Matlorf's expert piloting, they managed to not kill themselves. Although Mission Control had a heart attack, so who knows what the damage will be. But tell you what, next episode we're going to get these guys out in an EVA, explore the surface of Dres, and then we're going to get these guys back into orbit, rendezvous with the ship, and try to get them back home again. So look forward to some, if not all of that, in the next episode of Kerbal Space Program. Thanks for watching, guys.